Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's quite unfortunate to see what's happening right now with our able defender Michelle Alozie. This is making the headlines right now that she has not deleted, deactivated her Instagram account. And whenever you see something like this, you know that something something has happened, right? Something that shouldn't happen has happened, and of course he always has to do with the fans, Nigerian fans, the ones that carry everything in their head, going to the DMs of these players to to disturb them. And the worst thing is that they don't even know who to disturb, right? Because how can you go to Michelle Alozier's DM and start worrying her life because the girls did not qualify? It doesn't make any sense to me. You left the people that you're supposed to go and disturb, and you're disturbing Michelle Alozie that did everything for the team, that gave her best for this team. We're not talking about the past glories, past contributions, but this particular competition that we just played, the WAFCON, and how she gave her sweat, her energy, her everything on the pitch. She even cried. She cried several times. She cried when we were beat, when we got knocked out by, what's it called? By I've forgotten, but when we got knocked out, in the quarterfinals here by Cameroon, she cried a lot, and I mean, like, you can see it in her face. You can see the way that it really pained her. The fact that we didn't qualify, and then we got the chance to qualify via the playoffs. She also gave everything, and it didn't work out. She cried as well, and some people would use their mind and go to this girl's DM uh to to disturb her, to worry her life. It's just so unfortunate how some Nigerians behave, right? Because it's not proper at all. If you're in this community and you do something like that, please stop that. Stop disturbing these girls. They do not deserve to be treated that way, right? Because it's not their fault. Most of the time, they give their best. They give their best, but it's just, is that we are in a country that doesn't work out. We are in a country that the administrators, they are not doing the right thing. So these girls should not have to be the ones that now take the blames when something like this happens, right? So I don't know. It's just very frustrating to see something like this happen. Um, and Nigerians, it's not that you don't watch the match. I mean, everybody watched the match. We saw what happened. Alozie is arguably the best player, or one of the few best players that we saw in this WAFCON, and also in the South African game that we lost 2-1. She had a lot of chances. She could have equalized for us, but it just didn't go her way. She was virtually everywhere, right? She's supposed to be a defender, but she overlaps, does long throw, um, defends, tries to score. She basically did everything. The coach played her in positions that wasn't her rightful position, and at the end of the day, you now come and start going to her DM to to disturb her. It's not proper. We have to we have to really know what we're doing, especially with the ladies team. These girls, they need to be treated well. They need to be treated better. If we're talking about NFF not really treating them the way that they are supposed to be treated, then that one will be one side, and then we now have to worry about Nigerians, the fans, again, disrespecting these girls, saying all kinds of rubbish in their DMs. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense, guys. So please, if you're one of those people that do something like that, You have to really, really call yourself to order. You have to call yourself to order, you know? So if you even want to disturb people, you know people to disturb, right? There is the NFF. You can go to the official page and disturb them. There's a Coach Madugu, who, of course, made a lot of mistakes. You can find a way to, I don't know, to go to his comments or social media or whatever, and and lay your complaints, express your frustration, but not on the DM of Chama, on the DM of Michel Alozie or any of the Super Falcons players. Right? It's not proper. Please, we have to know what we are doing with this, with our emotions. I know you're pained. Everyone is pained, right? But so are the girls. None of them are happy. None of them are happy. It's very visible, you know, from the reaction. Most of them were crying. Even the ones that didn't cry, they were pained inside because they wanted to be at the World Cup. No professional footballer wants to miss the World Cup because the World Cup is the biggest stage, right? So it was painful enough for them. So no one needs to go on and give them extra problem or extra disturbance, because you feel sad, or maybe, yeah, you feel disappointed in their performance. Is it really their fault? Is it really their fault? If you want to look at what really happened, the girls are not the ones that you have to blame first. They are not the ones that should take up the blame. You have to start from the top. We've talked about it a lot of times. Even the preparation, there's um, there's a lot of comma in the preparation. There's a lot of comma in the preparation. So the administrators, they have a lot of answers to give when it comes to why the Super Falcons underperform. And I'm hearing now that they have set up a committee to investigate why Nigeria is not has not been doing well in this tournament. And that's what you call medicine after death, right? Because why why would they now set up committee to go and investigate and find out why they didn't do well? All the strength, all the energy, all the resources that they should have used to prepare the girls or prepare the guys who also missed the World Cup, they didn't do it when they were supposed to do it, and now they want to do medicine after death, employing a committee, giving wasting money, wasting resources to try and find out what the problem was. That one is just their cup of tea. But what I know is that these girls tried, particularly for Michelle Alozie. She had a fantastic match against Mali, which is it Mali? Our second game. Our second game. I've forgotten. You guys can let me know in the comment. But she had a fantastic game in that Zambia, rather. Yeah, she had a fantastic game in that Zambia game, which was a very important game. We needed a victory. Alozie stepped up, and at the end of the game, they had to go and test her for doping, to see if she was, using drug or something like that. She had to go on an immediate doping test because she was everywhere. She won the man of the match award for that game. And this is the same player that some people will use their mind, their two left legs, and go and disturb in a DM. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. So that's what, I just wanted to talk about in this video, because I saw it, and I obviously went to her DM to try to see what's up, and I'm finding out that her DM has been deactivated by herself. This is what you'll be seeing when you try to go to her Instagram, and she cannot just come out and deactivate her Instagram if people have not been uh flocking into her DM to say all kinds of rubbish to her. Someone that is pain, someone that's in what's it called, in despair, and you're going to say some some inappropriate words to her. It does not make any sense. We have to grow up, Nigerians. That's why I always say this: if you're watching Nigerian game, or whether it's women or men or any national team, you have to always know that it's it's it can go either way, right? It's like 50-50. There is you have to just open your mind up to the possibility of being heartbroken, right? So you expect it. That's just how the national team has always been for the longest time. So you cannot go and have all your minds that okay, they have to win. If they don't win, I'll go and start abusing them on Instagram. I'll go and start doing this. I'll go and start. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. This is football. It's sports. It's supposed to make people happy. It's supposed to make people happy. So it does not make any sense, guys. If you're one of those people that do something like that, please stop it. Stop it. These girls are very precious to us. We love them, we pray for them, we support them, we try to promote them, for who they are, and all of that. I, to be honest, I was even surprised because Nigerians used to be very endearing, used to be very caring towards this Super Falcons. Because unlike the men, women need to be treated in a loving way, right? Because men are like, okay, they are men, they can what's it called? They can rough the whole thing. They can rough through the whole thing. Because men are known to be more persevering, more strong, even emotionally. But not the Super Falcons, not our beloved Super Falcons, please. Not Alozie, for crying out loud. We have to be protecting these girls. We have to be cherishing them. We have to be promoting them, right? Because NFF is doing a lot. NFF is doing a lot to bring these girls down. If I'm to put it like that, yes, it may not be intentionally, right? But they are unintentionally not helping these girls out by not fixing friendlies for them as much as they need, by not uh by not what's it called by not providing infrastructure, providing the best kits, and all kinds of things. Sometimes if you see what's happening to these Super Falcons, when you compare the amount of services or the amount of treatment they get compared with the Super Eagles, the men's team, you feel sorry for them, right? So they are trying, and they are the ones that have won the WAFCON the most times, 10 solid times. It's not easy. It's really not easy. So this one time that they failed to win the WAFCON, and then for the first time in history they failed to qualify to the World Cup. They've been qualifying every year, every single year since 1991, if I'm not mistaken. They've been present every single year. This one time that we didn't go to the World Cup, now all hair, is loosed, and nobody that like you guys will start going to their DMs and disturb them. It's not proper. Please, we have to really call ourselves to order. And Alozie is such a very nice person. I don't know if you guys know. She's a very nice person. This incident here with James's sister stepping on top of Alozie. This was in the World Cup, probably 2021 or so. She did not complain. She was even smiling. She did not complain. You would never see Alozie fight someone. You would never see Alozie quarrel someone or treat someone disrespectfully. I think at the end, this match, with James's sister got a red card for this offense. But this was where Alozie announced herself in terms of her personality, how gentle and kind she can be, and all of that. And again, even fast forward to the more recent one, after we lost to South Africa, she was crying. On top of that, she still had to go to the fans who were in the stadium in Morocco, Casablanca, Morocco, and she gifted her boots to the fans. A fan who was asking for her boot, she gave her boot out. She gave her shirt as well to fans. She took out time to spend with these fans and even dash them something. So this is not the kind of person that you now go and start disturbing in her DM and make her to deactivate her Instagram. It doesn't make any sense, guys. Please, let's really let's be very cautious about our dear Super Falcons. We love them, we support them. We, even at this time that things are not very going very well for them, they are struggling. This is when they even need us the most to support them. If you must go to their DMs, you go to their DMs with kind words, with soothing words, with words that would encourage them. That's how you can help them. Encourage them with your words, your messages, whatever in their DM. That's how you can really show them love and help them to bounce back. So that's all I can say about this. Super Falcons are not over there. This is just a little bit of snag that they've hit. They will come back stronger again and they will continue where they stopped to dominate Africa and then also represent us and make us proud in the global stage. This is something that I'm very sure of. The only thing that we need to do now is take care of the administrative, the NFF, the NSC, the coaches. There has to be some big reshuffling, big reformation, if possible, disbandment, or if or dissolution of some of those people occupying those places that don't want Super Falcons to succeed, or our national team. And if, if these things from the top start to change, definitely Super Falcons that will know, they will come back and everybody will be happy again. So guys, that's what I wanted to drop in this video. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget, please, if you're one of those people, do not do that again. Go to their DMs and leave your support, leave a heart emoji, leave an endearing emoji, or you want to text, you text good things to them that will make them happy. All right, guys, thanks for this one, and leave your reaction as always.